And welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina if you guys are new, and if you are new and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell for every time I upload a Before I get started, I usually end the video with a verse. I wanted to share one of God's word, Proverbs 31:26-27, and it says, "She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. She watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness." A godly woman gains wisdom. She is very careful and she listens to God's instruction, takes care and she protects her household and makes sure that everybody is good. And she doesn't worry about other people or what they have. She doesn't idolize them as idols or worships them. She only worships Jesus Christ. Before I go, I did do some press-ons now. These are my daughters. They're gonna probably find out sooner or later once I post this video. But anywho, these are so cute, and their cousin gave them this, and they're super cute, and it just fits for the summertime. Let's go ahead and get started on this makeup tutorial because I don't want to keep talking way too much. Besitos, and let's go on with this video. Come on. Okay, so let's get started on this look. So I love doing these types of looks because they're super easy to do. They complement your natural beauty, and something so simple and easy, and you don't have to necessarily worry about wearing full coverage, especially during this hot summer month. So what I like to use to start out my base so that my skin is nice, glowy, and beautiful is skincare. Skincare is the one step you have to start off with, and make sure that once you do your skincare step, you at least let your skin breathe and 15 seconds fully set before you go and start applying makeup. Because if you start applying makeup after you put skincare, then everything is just gonna look all patchy, muddy, and it's just not gonna look good. So by clipping my little pollinas, which are my little bangs right here, so that way they're not in the way. Is when you're doing skincare or your skin prep, you want to make sure that you have something not blocking your face. It has been working for my skin, hasn't been breaking me out. Non-fragrant are my favorite products that I like to use. Commune, the Hydro Shroom Cream, as well as the Perito Wonder Relief Centella Daily Sun Lotion. These two combined together gives me the best glow ever. I'll show you guys how I use it in my skincare, because recently I did shave a little bit this morning on my skin, and you see I just used a little bit, and with this I go over it like so, and that's that. I'm gonna try to do this quickly because it just glides on my skin so pretty. Just gonna fan it until it dries up, and I'm gonna use my Agua 4-2 under my eyes. I'm gonna use this, and this kind of moisturizes under my eye. And all you do is just spread it out, and it just gives you like this nice glow under eye. So I know you guys are like interested in what I use for my brows. Very simple, easy. This is nothing new. I use this every time, and it's the best brow for your hair. And it is the Gummy Professional hair gel. This is a men hair gel, but it works. So I've always used this, and it's very good. It's the replica to, I think, one of the high-end brands. I don't know the name of it. I'll look it up and I'll put it right here so you can know what it is. But I do like to use this Flawless Brightening Concealer. It does help for my under eyes. As y'all can see, it's a little bit dark, but I like using this whenever I don't want to put any full coverage concealer, and I just use a little bit from what I have. Put a line here and a line there, and then I blend. Look at the difference. Okay, so since we're using drugstore makeup, use the Verse Mood Lightening Luminizing Drops. This is in the shade Golden. I don't use a whole lot. You can use this as a foundation if you like, but I only use like just a little bit, and glow to my high cheek bones. And it's duped to the Charlotte Tilbury and the Drunk Elephant. So if you're not trying to spend too much and you do want like a really good drugstore luminizing drops for the summertime, this will do. Hands are washed, so I like to blend this with my finger. And you can already tell how pretty it looks on the skin. More like full coverage, a little bit of a glow and life to my skin, I just add this and look how pretty it leaves the skin. Next step, you want a powder that's not going to settle in your fine lines, but you want them to just stay put. So I use the Micro Smooth. This is affordable. This is only like $23, but it's worth it because it really does keep your makeup in place and it doesn't move anywhere. You this here, but since I washed it today, I'm just going to use like a little fluffy brush like this. It doesn't have to be any name brand. This was a gift from my sister for Christmas this year. So I just use whatever I swipe from the powder, the Micro Smooth, and I apply it under my eyes. Just that when I apply it, it doesn't look patchy or muddy. And I always like to go back with like my ring finger and just double tap. That way everything is settled in under my eyes. Once that's done, I the Pixie On The Glow bronze, and this is in the shade Warm Glow. This was supposed to be a bronzer, but we already know it just didn't turn out to be a bronzer for me in particular because of my skin. It just didn't pop up. So I've been using it as a blush and it does pick up. And it's okay. It's a little bit priced. It's a drugstore blush and I think it works good. If you want something more pigmented, then try the Pixie On The Glow blush. And this one here, for all my brown skin girlies, this here will pick up a lot and it's very pretty and it's very big. What I do is I just simply just swipe. Y'all may not see it on camera, but hopefully you can. It gives me like that little bronze pink. But I like putting this on my nose and on my cheeks because it just makes me look like I just got a tan, even though I didn't. Just buff everything in. And it may not pick up, but that's okay because we're gonna add another layer. I blended that and it should look something like this. The next step I use, this one is a drugstore. I've been talked about this so many times. It's very affordable, pigmented, and it's worth your bucks. And it's the Steve Laurent blush in Classy. I had Breezy, but it broke, so I like using this one. And this one is the dupe to the Dior one. I forgot the name of it, but I used to have it, and these look the same to me, believe it or not. And apply just a little bit because it is pigmented and I don't like to add too much blush. I know a lot of you like blush, but I just like blush just a little bit just to give me like that pink feel to my look. Now, bronzer I tend to use, but it just varies. It all depends on the days I want to. I don't want to put bronzer on just because I'm already tan. But if you do want a little bit of bronzer, the best bronzer that I've used that is really good and is affordable is the Baby Got Bronze, and it's this one. I got the shade, it smells so good. It smells almost like Jolly Rancher, and I use a drugstore kabuki brush like this one. This one is the Sonia Kashuk brush. I'll link it down if y'all want to check it out. It's really good and it blends so well. You could use this for foundation, for cream contour, concealer, whatever. This little brush here will be your new best friend because it's inexpensive, but it does the job. And what I do is I like to apply the bronzer on my wrist and then I start to swipe the product and then add it on, and I do this type of motion. But if you just want to go and draw it in, you can. It's just, you will probably create more a heavy base on your skin. And I've tried that before and it didn't work out for me. Personally, it just makes me look more muddy, so I just prefer that way because it's less product and it's easier for me to blend with the brush without me having to put the product already on my skin and it just looks too much. What I am going to use is some lash curler because I do like a little lash moment. For drugstore, I use the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. This is the dupe to the Benefit mascara. I don't know the name of it. Link it down if you want to check it out. But this is close to it. I never tried it. I've tried other Benefit stuff, but I never tried this in particular. But it's very flirty, and whenever I don't want to wear too much product, I just put it at the ends of my hair, and then I call it a day. I don't like to go down the root and stuff unless I want something dramatic. Today, I don't want to do all that. So I'm just showing you guys what I do. So I just simply just go to the tips of my lashes and boom. This is what I created right here. No, my makeup skills can be very simple and it may be blah and boring, but to me, it complements me better, and I feel more comfortable with something that I know is less heavy on my skin. What works best for me, because me being a parent is already a lot on my, especially when you have to get your kids ready and stuff, depending on what you have going on. And sometimes I don't have that much time to be like taking hours. Like, trust me, I done took so many hours doing full coverage so many times, and I realized that at the end of the day, like, it's not worth that time to be doing your makeup all day long. So this is what works best for me. So I do like to add a little bit of a liner, but if you're not into that, you don't have to. This one I do like. It's from Wet n Wild, and it's the mega liner. This, I think, it's like $3 or like $2, but it's worth it. I like getting the brown one because the brown one looks way better, and the black one, like, it's all right. There's just days where I just don't want to have to deal with black because it's just so messy. I use this one and I just do like a little soft wing. I probably might not be able to show you. I'm just gonna do like a little casual wing. I'm just winging it. So if I be quiet for right now, just know why. And I only like to do half a wing like that. Sometimes my wings be a little bit shorter. Today, it looks okay. So now let me do the other eye. If you want a wing tutorial, just let me know, because it takes forever and I want to be quiet on the video. Next product that you can get at the drugstore and it lasts you for a very long time is the e.l.f. Precision Pencil and the e.l.f. Brow Wow. I have the color taupe. Usually I get either brown or taupe, but I try to match my brow color, but sometimes it's better to go a little lighter on your brows so your brows look more natural or just dark. There's some days I like to add eyeshadow and draw them out, but on regular days when I want something super quick and easy, I'll just go in with a pencil because it's much easier for me personally. But if you do want a tutorial on how to do brows or natural brows, comment down. Since my mirror is all the way over there, I'm just gonna do it right here. And I like to start off like in the middle, but I go very lightly. So in case if you have like any sparse areas and you feel like some places the pencil didn't do what it's supposed to do, this here will be your best friend. This helps me out so much. Sometimes I don't even put like no pencil or draw my brows out, and this I'll just, like, let's say if I have to go for a run, I just put this on my brows and it saves the day, because there be like holes in certain areas in my brow and sometimes I can't touch up with the pencil. So just the best like tint ever for your brows, and it's inexpensive. It's only like $5 compared to like other brow products that be like way more. And I'm gonna use the LA Girl Precision Sugar and Spice. This is a really good lip liner, and I think it's like $1.99. Don't quote me. Link it down for y'all. Now, for my pencil, I got this off of Dollar Tree, but I don't know if they still sell it. It's called Urban Studio. I use this sometimes to blend my lip liner, but you can use your fingers. That's the cheapest way from you having to buy a brush. But whenever I have like time and I want something that's gonna help me out quick. I use this type of brush. It's very thin too, and it gets in those little areas that I need for it to blend, so it leaves my lips a little bit tinted but voluptuous. So I don't have a drugstore lip product because usually all the ones that have tried I never really liked. Don't recommend me the e.l.f. one. I tried it and I didn't like it. Okay, so if there's any other drugstore, please let me know. But all my products that I like to use and I constantly use a lot is either Rhode, which is my top #1, Summer Fridays, and Gizzo. But Gizzo is like maybe because it's a little bit pricey. And as y'all could see, I use it so much. I still have more, but I'm gonna save it for tonight because I like to use this especially at night. If there's any lip mask or any lip product that I could recommend, the Hailey Bieber one. Like I know, but this one, salt and caramel, it works and it's really good. Like it tastes really good, but it's worth it. But we're gonna go with Toast today. That way y'all can see how my lips look because I've tried this so many times. Y'all already seen it and I'm pretty sure y'all tired of me wearing it. So I'm gonna use Toast for today and I'm gonna apply it to my lips. It's basically the same color, it's just a little bit caramel, but it gives me this pretty glossy look. I've been into glossy looks lately, nothing nude, but if you guys have any recommendations, comment down. This is what I came up with because your brows actually accentuates your face structure versus when you have like different types of product on your face. And if you are trying to be a natural girly and you don't want to put all these types of heavy products, this is how I do my makeup and this is what works best for me. If you're the type of girly that don't like that much heavy coverage, this look here will be really easy and simple to do. I know step to step, sometimes it may seem a little too much, but it's worth it. You don't have to spend so much money on high-end makeup just to get this type of look. Like even the blush, like don't get me wrong, like I want to try Hailey Bieber's Rhode Pocket Blush. Anything that can look almost identical, you can still get that same look and achieve it with drugstore products. You don't necessarily need to go out and buy a $30 makeup product just because of the name brand. My camera has shut off, my phone shut off because it died and I didn't have no more battery. But like I was saying, when you skin prep, your makeup will come out better than you just putting a pack of makeup without no skin routine and expecting for your skin to look nice, glowy, you seeing any creases. Like of course you're gonna see that throughout the hours that you go out and your makeup is being exposed by the sun, of course. But with a great good skin prep, your skin will look much natural, pretty, without it seeming like it's just so. With all that being said, this is how I achieve that look and it works best for me. And I know that the pencil may not last long, and believe me, I have not gotten my eyebrows threaded, so you can see that my eyebrows are in need of some assistance. But don't ever think that you have to buy high-end products, because ladies, you don't need to. This drugstore tutorial is easier, simple, and that is why I enjoy doing drugstore, because it's what I came up from starting off with. Because at the time I didn't have money to buy expensive makeup, and I've always started off with drugstore, and it always has worked for me. So much for watching this makeup tutorial using drugstore makeup. If you ladies have any questions, or if y'all want to see more tutorials like this, please comment down and let me know. I'll see you guys on my next tutorial. God bless.